Are you someone that gets pain at night while you're trying to sleep? Maybe you roll over in bed and all of a sudden you get a sharp pain that kind of stabs you in the back. Well, there's some things you can do to help with that. But you also want to be aware that it could potentially be a sign of something a little bit more serious. And so if you have pain at night that just causes you to wake up without you rolling over or anything like that, make sure you get it checked out and see what else might be possibly going on. But if you have pain when you try and roll over at night, or maybe when you first sit up and try to get moving, there's a few things you can do. One, the first thing you should do is check your mattress. How old is it? If it's 6 to 8, maybe 10 years old, maybe it's time to try and get a new mattress and see if that doesn't help. Also, some other things you can do is, one, put a pillow between your knees if you're a side sleeper. So a lot of times when we sleep on our sides and we don't have that pillow there, it causes our hips to kind of roll in and puts a lot of stress on our low back. So putting that pillow there, getting your knees more in line with your hips, takes some of that pressure off your back. Some other things you can do is, when you have that pillow between your knees, maybe bend your legs and bring them up towards your chest just a little bit. You don't want to curl up into the fetal position, but bringing them up a little bit closer can help relieve some of that pain. Also, if you tend to sleep on your side, and maybe bring that top leg over in front of the other leg, making sure you have a pillow under that top knee again to line those hips up will give you a little bit of relief from that and allow you to sleep a little bit better. If you're a back sleeper, putting a pillow under your knees and giving a little bit of a bend in your knees can help. Now, you don't want to get a big thick pillow and cause your knees to bend a lot, because that can lead to other issues. And so just having a slight bend in your knees when you're sleeping on your back can help out with that. And so those are a few things that you could potentially try and do to see if that helps. Also, make sure we're moving. The more we are moving throughout the day and just allowing our muscles to work helps keep that back stable at night. And so going for a walk throughout the day, one of the most important things you can do is to move. And that's what I recommend all my patients do, is to get up and get moving. If they sit at a desk all day long, go for a walk each day. Whether you start out with a 5 to 10 minute walk and then build up to where you're doing 20 to 30 minutes, that's always going to be beneficial. Try and shift around in your desk to you're not just sitting in one position all day long. So one of my favorite exercises to recommend to people when they first wake up in the morning, if they have pain worse right after getting out of bed, is the cat-cow exercise, where you arch up and then drop back down. And that just kind of gets your discs moving better the first thing in the morning before you get up and start doing anything. But always make sure, if you have pain that's keeping you from sleeping at night, you get it checked out to make sure there's nothing else going on there with any other more serious types of complications.